Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML forms attributes. And right now we'll be discussing about the HTML form method of get. So in this example, we use the get method when submitting the form data. And notes, here are the notes on get method. The get method appends the form data to the URL in name/value pairs, and the form method of get never use get to send in this form never use get to send sensitive data. That is, this method of get never use it to send sensitive data. The submitted form data is visible in the URL. That's why we are saying that you should never use it to submit a form. The length of a URL is limited to 248 characters. It is useful for form submissions where a user wants to bookmark the result. And also, this method of get is good for non-secure data like query strings in Google. Always use post if the form data contains sensitive or personal information. So once again, the notes right here we are reading, we want you to note that appends the form. This method of get appends the form data to the URL in name and value pairs, and never use this get method to send sensitive data, because the submitted form data is visible in the URL. And also, the length of a URL is limited to 248 characters, and also it's useful for form submissions where a user wants to bookmark the result. And also, get is good for non-secure data like query strings in Google. So I'm going to show you how this get works now quickly. Let's check our document. We are having this in our previous tutorial, and we are having our code right here. Let's say we want to use our code. How can we use this in a sensitive way? So inside here we are using target, right? But I don't want us to use target right now. The default target is going to be underscore self, because that is the default target, right? Now let's use form action, and let's use form method. The form method is going to be get. We want to use the get method to get this input data. Let's see how the get method works. Let's submit our form. Now we are having anwar right here. Let's write anwar ayofe. Let's submit it. Can you see our PHP code file opens, right? And we are seeing what we wrote inside our form. We are seeing it inside our tab right, as you can see. Can you see this? So anwar plus ayofe. So for you to see this clearly, I'm going to do something. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to delete the file right here. Let me delete the file right here. Yes. After deleting the file, let's reload. Yes, because I want you to see what I'm saying inside this place very well. I want you to see it. Yeah, that's why I want to see it using the error. So file not found, as you can see, the file not found, the thing that is displaying is what is anwar plus ayofe. As you can see inside our text box, we are sending this in our text box. Anwar is equal to anwar plus ayofe, but our browser right here concatenates it using what? Using plus sign. So this space is represented using plus sign, plus symbol. So as you can see, we are sending this anwar ayofe using this text box. We are sending it to our, so this thing is displaying in our browser right here, and people will see what we are typing inside our text box. That's what we are seeing in our browser, but this one right here is displaying box plus instead of space. So I'm going to show you In the next tutorial, the reason why they said we should not use get method is this. That's why the get method is not used, because the submitted form data is feasible. It's feasible in the URL. The submitted data is feasible in URL. So that is, when we are sending something, it's not supposed to display what we are sending. It's just supposed to enter this place directly. So all these things should be hidden. That's why they are saying we should not use the get method. So I'm going to show you what's going to happen when you use the post method in the future, and what akorede ayofe is saying. And also notice one thing, they said the limit of the data we can specify in our input is going to be 248. So I'm going to show you this now. Let me show you what they are saying right here. They are saying the data we can write here can be up to, no matter how long it will long, it must not beyond 240 something. Let me show you what they said. The limit is 2048 characters. So let me say, for instance, I submit this now. Is edit. Can you see it's going? As you can see, all everything I wrote, can you see everything? So it's working nicely, but I'm still going to show you how this works when we use our other method. So, and what akorede ayofe is my name. Have a great day. Let me meet you in the next session.